Pride at 50 is all about reclaiming that history, reclaiming our time, and to make sure that our forebears and our foremothers are given all of the trophies.
We are in a time in this country and in this world in general where fear is threatening to destroy the whole thing. Stonewall reminds us that it's about the people. Get off the internet, get off of Instagram, put your phone down, and let's get back into the streets and do what we do. This country doesn't exist the way that it does because people sat back and let this bullshit happen. It's time for us to figure out what to do.
Yeah, and stop erasing the history and whitewashing the history. Look, regardless of who threw the first brick, I bet you one thing, trans women were there. Drag queens were there.
They were the first one.
Yes, but I'm just saying, you have other people tell the story, and we weren't even there. We weren't even included. Opie was leading the march.
As a young black queer man, I did not learn about Stonewall until I was well into my 20s, and I think that that's a crime and a shame. We don't talk about our history. We don't talk about queer history. We don't talk about black, queer, trans history nearly enough, and so it's really important for us to celebrate it, for us to say the names of the folks who paved the way for us, and celebrate Stonewall and all of the amazing accomplishments they made. That's what Pride is all about. That's what Pride started.
Marsha P. Johnson and Sylvia Rivera, we owe huge debts to both of them. One of the things that our show is hoping to accomplish is to remind the audience of their contributions and how we are indebted to them, and really to center their narrative because historically they've been erased.
What's so important about this time period, 50 years after the Stonewall Rebellion, is, to commemorate the work that has been done and the sacrifices that have been done for all of these, black and brown, trans and queer and gender nonconforming people who have put their bodies on the line for the victories that we have today.
The black community as a whole can learn a lot from the 50th anniversary of Stonewall. It was a riot. It was a protest against the police. We know that police are very popular for violence against black people. It's just a really relevant time for black people to really participate in, whether or not you're queer.
We have so far to go. We have so many things that we need to do to share and figure out. But we do commend the milestones that we have given and what we have done thus far. But, I think World Pride is a stamp and a checkpoint to be like, okay, we did this in these last 50 years. Let's see how we can forward the pendulum and shift the paradigm in ways that will help us be more of an inclusive world.